Hi, this is the weekly horoscope for Sagittarius for the week of March 24th, 2025. Hello, my Saggies, and guess what, bitches? Hades and Corona's go direct this week. Yay! So, tomorrow on the 26th, Hades goes direct in the sign of Cancer. So there's going to be like changes happening with your financial situations, legal matters at this time with this energy. So this is a really positive energy time for that. Also, then the next day on the 27th, Coronis goes direct. So expect 26th and 27th to be significant changes in regards to your financial situation here. Relationships can suffer during this time period. So this could be whoever has to leave your life, let them leave your life. This could be all systems go with career. Some of you, this could be a great time to start looking for a job this week. You may get a job this week, or you may get a job on Monday. More auspicious time for that. Despite Mercury being in retrograde, now you have Hades and Coronis because Mercury will be in Pisces, and Coronis and Hades are dealing with a cardinal sign. So it's kind of like, a hammer versus a nail. So, it's going to be a lot more easier and more auspicious for you to find yourself a job during this time period. So this is a beautiful time for that, okay? Even though you guys been having bad lucks with that, but till July, you have a few more months of this bitch of an energy, Uranus in your sixth house. So not the easiest time on Monday for love, as Lilith Moon is getting ready to leave Libra. Oh my goodness, these cats. Of friendship, networks, and goals, and it's leaving, and she's really bringing the drama with her in regards to certain relationships in your life. So Venus is also in retrograde in the fifth house. You can be reevaluating your relationships here. This is a reevaluation of relationships that you had nasty falling outs with. So this could either be people trying to come back into your life at this time. This could be like people during the North Node and South Node energy happening last year, and this could be those people trying to come back into your life as well. So the Tinder and Grinder people, oh no, they could be trying to come back, and it's like, didn't you give me an STD last time? And it's kind of like, yeah, it's like, oh, bye bitch. So it could be like those kind of situations going on at this time with this energy here. Okay, Zandy, stop. All right, so I'm gonna have to let him in soon. Yes, it is Sagittarius reading. I know you need to be a part of it, but you need to leave them alone. Yes, they love their cats and their dogs. I know. This is reevaluation of relationship, and it comes right after a nasty falling out with someone in your life. For the time being, you're not likely to be on talking terms with certain people until Mercury goes direct. You can be getting kicked out of groups or organizations, or you no longer on speaking terms with certain people in your life. You're gonna have to wait. A lot of energy is going on with Lilith Moon in Libra at this time. She's also getting ready to go into the sign of Scorpio in your 12th house of subconscious and self-undoing. Okay, dealing with like a lot of repressed stuff, a lot of taboo stuff, karmic energy. So that's going to be very intense too. And then this weekend, I think, like, let me see, Sunday. Yeah, Sunday she's going to be Neptune is going to be going into Aries, into your fifth house. So busy, busy, busy. Giant changes are about that are going to be happening. So at this time, pay pay attention to your dreams. They can be very prophetic. You can also be at the right place at the right time. Neptune is opposing the Earth in Libra in the 11th house. So for some of you, I feel like you're going to have a lesson with new people coming into your life because you see what you want to see in the friendships with this energy. You're romanticizing relationships. You could be moving too fast when it comes to relationships, kind of like leading with sex and stuff like that, and being in the moment with this energy here. So I would be careful with that. With this energy, I would be careful with talks of future coming up because that's crap. All right. My motto is, when I see it, I will damn believe it with this energy here. So I would be careful with dealing with other people in your life at this time with this energy, okay? Then we have also here we see what we want with the friendships, and also we could be romanticizing relationships in your life. So people from your past, like last year, are coming back in one more time, so you could have another nasty falling out with them, so you can rehash things with them at the same time. So this year would be like you needing to say no and step away from certain people. So you have lessons here with people in your life at this time, in romanticizing your relationships and putting certain people on a pedestal, or wanting to see the good in everything with this energy here. This could also be the exes coming back too. So, and it's during Mercury retrograde. So I would be careful with that. Be careful with people catfishing you as well, or this could be like dating and people ghosting you. So again, don't lead with sex with this energy here, with this energy, because it's just sex. It could be just sex, during this time period. Then on the 26th, the Lilith moon here with this energy as well. I feel with this energy is going to be in the 12th house of karma, in self-undoing, in the sign of Scorpio. Not the easiest time for you emotionally, because you're really going through it at this time. So you yourself could be a little bit needy at this time. I feel for some of you here, love relationships will suffer at this time because of lack of communication, because you're not, it's going to be a situation. It's like this. It's like either you're going to be emotionally like opening up to people at this time, and especially to your partner, but then once you open up, you close up like a clam, and it's like, I didn't feel that way. I didn't say that, and it's kind of like, well, damn, yes, you did. And it's like, no, I didn't. So it's kind of like, people are not going to like you because of that, because first you get like really needy and you're about your emotional self and you're just dumping. And then it quickly you clam up, and it's like, and then it's like you're over it, but you're not over it and you're still going through it. So it could be like that with this energy. So I feel so sorry for anybody that's dealing with you at this time. So you can be going through your mentals with this energy as well, and just refusing to talk to others. And then for my female Saggies, you're just more quiet into yourself with this energy here, and in your own little world, okay? Choosing to sleep or be in your house rather than participate in your life at this time. Lilith moon is also semi-sextiling Juno in retrograde as well. So you may benefit through other people in your life. Other people are part of your karmic journey. So this does not necessarily have to be a bad thing. So don't think like this person's helping me out, therefore, stuff's about ready to get real. No, this person is like being like probably like an angel in your life at this time with this energy here, and really helping you out at this time with this energy. Okay, so that could also be happening too. So you can benefit through other people. All right, certain people in your life are either financially going to help you out, or this could be a time that a soulmate could be happening here as well. Or this could be a time, this person may represent an ending of a karmic cycle as you go into different sectors of your life. So this could be like a friend helping you grow at this time, and this could be a new love interest, and a new love interest could bring you luck. Some of you, how sometimes, like for example, like who's that rapper? I love this rapper. Oh gosh, the one from NWA. F the Police, that song, what's that? I want to say, I think Ice Cube. I think it's Ice Cube. So, like Ice Cube, and, how the females in their life, like, helped them, like, were with them, and then they grew. So it's kind of like that, people in your life come into your life for a reason. And, sometimes people in your life you're their lucky charm, or vice versa. They're your lucky charm and they help you grow. And sometimes what happens here, they help you rise to fame. They're the catalyst for change in your life, but change for the better, so it could be like that. Some of you here, it could be like you go into a breakup, and then next thing you know, by the end of the year, you're married. Okay, so this is like this person represents a catalyst, a change in your life in a really positive way, because because if you have come out of a relationship that was karmic, this person is really going to like bring back that healing energy that you need so that you can move on at this time with this energy, okay? Then on the 27th at 4:40 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Venus is in retrograde and enters Pisces. Peace and serenity within the home. It is an excellent time to invite others into your home for private parties, as you'll enjoy playing host with this energy. Now, this is the time of Ramadan here, and then we're coming up on Pesach, which starts on the 12th, and I think that, and then also Shabbat. So some of you could be playing host at this time at your home. You could be throwing, a party, for a feast for everybody to come over your house and eat at your house for Ramadan, or, celebrating, I think the 27th is Shabbat, right? Yeah, no. Well, yes, technically, yes. So, like, if you live in, yes, in Europe and in other countries like Israel, you could be celebrating Shabbat during this time period because it falls on Shabbat. So this will be an occasion to remember your personal, professional life have a way of balancing each other out. You should be able to rest and relax at home. I feel like for some of you here, this is a great time for plans working out exactly as planned this week, or certain things that you want to happen are starting to happen or falling into place. You may have interest in beautification of your home, do-it-yourself projects at this time, or you could be enjoying the spring weather, and you could be gardening at this time and spending more time outside of your home. This is also a move to another location. This could also be traveling coming up at this time with this energy here. Then on the 28th, you may not be very realistic with your finances now, so watch your spending. Be careful about your spending. You may be the mark for a con artist, or Venus conjunct with Neptune at this time in your 4th house. This could be other family members going through it, even though you're going through it just as bad as them. Hello, goodbye. And it's going to be a situation here where somebody is going to be trying to use you financially at this time with this energy. So this is going to be like, what the hell? All right. Oh, you're welcome, Elle. Thank you for telling me of my technical issues tonight and being there with me. I appreciate you and love you. Have a great night. So it could be like that with this energy. So this is the problem is that often people who are coming into contact with now are parasites, okay? Who are only interested in taking advantage of your generosity. Relationships now can be codependent with this energy and lack proper boundaries at this time. In financial dealings, you're not likely to get what you want or what you paid for unless you're extremely vigilant in scrutinizing the value of a purchase and really doing your research on the purchase of something and knowing the actual value of it, okay? Then you're not going to get screwed. So some of you, I would be careful with purchasing a car or something like that, or making big purchases at this time. Make sure you really do your research. Don't go buying a house sight unseen, okay? Because the swindlers are out at this time, so I would be careful with that. I feel for some of you here, you're taking yourself way too seriously with this energy, and you expect a level of respect from other people at work that you may not be getting at this time with this energy. And I feel that at this time where you're just more serious minded, you're not about playing games with other people or being playful at this time, and you could be taking things very personally and very serious that other people say to you, and and it could be like a situation here where they're just joking, but you are so goal focused and so work oriented that it's kind of you get very snappish, or you may have a difficult time working under pressure with this energy here as well. So just be careful of your reactive self this week. The first card I come up with is the 9 of Swords. This could be dealing with depression here with this energy, but I feel like a lot of you are going to be coming out of it because your 8th house is going to be getting better, okay? The Queen of Cups, you need to go more with the flow at this time. This is a good time, I will say, to delve into spirituality, so just be aware of that, all right? So delve into your spirituality at this time. Ramadan is coming to an end, and as that comes to an end, it goes into a solar eclipse in Aries on Saturday. So it's right after Ramadan ends, and then a solar eclipse. Now, if that's not a powerful high holiday time, and then right after that is Pesach. So it's this is really a beautiful time to tap into the power of prayer and spirituality this week with this energy, okay? The Strength card, this is your hard work and perseverance paying off at this time. with this energy as well. For some of you here, I feel like this could be dealing with obstacles, and the cards are saying delve into spirituality or start being adaptable with this energy and kind of go more with the flow, because everything is temporary that happens to us during this time period, because this is Mercury in retrograde, okay? I feel like for some of you here, you're feeling very anxious at this time. You're dealing with your fears and emotional hang-ups at this time, but you continue to persevere during this time period as well. The Seven of Swords, you're more quiet into yourself. This could also be business picking up at this time. You're secretive as well, so you're not really trying to communicate your feelings during this time period. With this energy, you're not trying to be vulnerable. You're really intriguing that Lilith moon energy as well. The World card, the world works in your favor this week with this energy as well. This could be traveling coming up for some of you here. I feel like for some of you, this could be achievements coming up with this energy, fulfillment happening for you as well. So you could be getting a job this week or getting your way in certain situations in your life at this time with this energy. Some of you in India, this could be your job call. This could be your new job calling you and letting you know after the 7th, you're going to start work with us. So, come and join us. That kind of thing could be happening as well. The Empress card, I feel with this energy here that you benefit through the women in your life, like Mother, and Mother could be coming to your rescue, or the women in your life could be coming to your rescue at this time while you get back on your feet, okay? They are supportive of you with this energy here, so you could be living with them for a while to help you get back on your feet with this energy. Alrighty, so that could also be happening for some of you. The Queen of Wands, I feel like you may receive a message of love with this energy here. Somebody could be in a love, like a love relationship, but they may have options with love, okay? So I do see a love triangle happening here with this energy. I do see like somebody being secretive about that with this energy. So all is not what it seems when it comes to love relationships. Somebody could be dating at this time and dating other people. So I really wouldn't take this person so seriously during this time period, alrighty? So I see that coming up for you with this energy. The Queen of Swords, somebody could be thinking about somebody from the past with this energy and kind of going through it, or spying on somebody on the internet at this time to see what this person's up to with this energy as well. For others of you, I feel like this could be a time period where some of you could be trendsetters with this energy, or influencers. So this could be a great time for those of you who are influencers, because you really inspire other people and people want to be like you. Or if you're like, a brand ambassador, people want to dress like you and things of that nature. So people tend to like whatever it is that you're doing, or you could be a trendsetter just in general at school, or with, with the kids at school or in college at this time, and people just, or even at work, and people just tend to follow whatever you're doing at this time and with this energy here, okay? I feel like for some of you here, you tend to be a bit more compassionate for other people as well with this energy. You can be putting yourself in other people's shoes with this energy here, or you can be helping other people who are going through it at this time, because it could have been a similar situation that you've been through, and you could be helping a family member or friend and giving them advice and being like their therapist at this time, or they could be your therapist at this time and listening to you and helping you resolve your issues. You don't have to necessarily throw money at the situation, but you can be there for somebody and just listen to them talk. So that could be happening as well, and giving other people advice with this energy, and just being there and just listening could be helpful as well, okay? The Six of Wands, a popular energy time for you. Things start to progress very slowly for you, but you do benefit through the women in your life at this time. You do have a lot of women in your cards with this energy here as well. It could be one female, but I feel like some of you could be having an emotional affair with this energy here as well. Alrighty. The Moon card, trust your intuition at this time with this energy. For others of you, all is not what it seems at this time. So, seeing is believing this week, because Neptune is also quincunxing the Lilith moon, and Neptune is going to be going into Aries, quincunxing the Lilith moon in your 5th house with your 12th house. And, 5th house with North Node in it, it means like all is not what it seems with this energy here. So don't believe everything that you see at this time with this energy. You think you know, but you don't. Okay, I feel like for some of you here, this is a time where come like the 26th, when Lilith moon, or 27th, when the Lilith moon goes into the sign of Scorpio, you're definitely going to be dealing, and South Node is in the sign of Virgo in your 10th house. You're definitely going to be dealing with your fears and confronting your fears and emotional hangups at this time with this energy here. Okay, so this is a time of confrontation and doing your shadow work at this time, and overcoming your fears and illusions at this time with this energy, and really navigating and trusting your intuition through the uncertainty that you're going to be going through this week with this energy here. And it's going to be starting on Thursday. Okay, the 9 of Coins does talk of a move happening for some of you here. Also, this could be traveling coming up with this energy here. Scared to close a chapter of your life at this time with this energy. But for a lot of you, you may have no choice, because you're going to have to confront that part of yourself that doesn't want to go there at this time with this energy here. Okay, I do feel like for some of you here, you are trying to save your money, because you are trying to get out of certain situations with other people. You are not trying to get along with, well, you're trying to get along, but you're not trying to be you're trying to be more self-reliant at this time. Okay, so you're trying to get out of your parents' roof at this time with this energy here as well, or you're trying to be more financially independent from someone, or you're trying to make it a point to move away from someone with this energy. So you're not trying to stay in a situation for long. You're more about your financial security at this time with this energy. So some of you could be getting a 2nd or 3rd job with this energy as well. The Knight of Coins, the mind on the money and the money on the mind with this energy. Yeah, there's another source of income coming here as well, because you're more about your stability at this time, and you don't want to rely on other people financially anymore. Some of you, you may not want to be a burden to your parents at this time, so you're making a point to help them out as well with this energy, because that's what Sagis do. So that could also be happening as well. For others of you, the focus is going to be on your creative endeavors here, and kind of nurturing your creative endeavors during this time period with this energy. So I see that coming up. I feel like for some of you, this is your hard work and perseverance and your patience. Your patience is finally paying off with a situation going on in your life. I do see that you're coming up on an end of a cycle here with this energy. So that could be like with your money sector. So your money situation is going to start to get better with this energy. I do see recognition and success coming up for you with this energy here, and people taking notice of what you do with this energy. You're definitely in a caring mode and focusing on family this week, and focusing on taking care of certain people in your life with this energy here as well. For others of you, it's kind of hard to pull the wool over your eyes. Somebody is definitely trying to lie to you or talk you out of your money, but what they say makes no sense at this time with this energy is what I'm hearing. Okay, so know that. And I feel like they're trying to like mess with you at this time, but at the same time, it makes no sense. So you could be catching a person in a lie, and then you could have a fun time playing with them with this energy. The Eight of Coins here, you're a perfectionist when it comes to your career, and you're kind of throwing yourself more into your career during this time period as well. I feel also this could be on the job training coming up, or you could be taking online classes at this time with this energy here as well. Some of you, you're looking for change at this time. You could be walking away from an emotional situation. For some of you, you're walking away from a relationship. That's great and all, but you're doing it on Mercury retrograde. So then you're going to yo-yo back into the situation, okay? The Sun card, you're a perfectionist when it comes to work at this time with this energy. Also, there's recognition, success, and fame coming to some of you here as well with this energy. So this is a beautiful time for all eyes are on you this week with this energy as well. Alrighty. For some of you here, this is success with this energy leading to happiness. The Queen of Coins, business picking up at this time with this energy. Definitely a lot of women in your cards, or this could be just one female in your cards that you're focusing on at this time. But you do benefit through the women in your life, and the women in your life could be making things happen for you at this time with this energy here. Okay, the King of Swords, you have influence over other people at this time, more so the women in your life you have influence over, and they tend to listen to you or follow your lead with this energy. Okay, so I see that coming up for you. I do see for some of you here that there is joy and happiness coming to you as well. I feel like for some of you here that this could also be all is not what it seems. Okay, so somebody is definitely manipulating a situation around you and kind of like telling you what you want to see, or you're romanticizing a relationship, or you're not being very realistic at this time and you see what you want to see at this time with this energy here. So I would be really careful with that. You could be doing self-deception at this time with this energy here and deceiving yourself. So I would be careful. It could be a situation where love and this person, you could be dealing with like a Leo or a Scorpio energy or even a Pisces, and it's kind of like you're assuming all this stuff, and then the storyline goes, ooh, I could hear the story in my head and I could hear the narrative. I never said that. You assumed that. I never promised you that. Again, you assumed that. You assumed a lot of things about me. You know, it's like you create this narrative in your head about like what they're going to do for you or your expectations of it. And, you know, and then it all is not true. Okay, so I would be careful with this energy. Don't go assuming, you know, nothing comes for free, and then eventually you have to pay the piper. So don't go assuming that this person's going to take care of you. Don't go assuming that, oh, because I move in this person's house, therefore they're going to pay for everything or whatever. No, don't go assume that. Or don't go assume that certain people in your life are going to pay your way in a situation. So if you go out with somebody, you know, don't go assuming that they're going to pay your way, because the situation might end up making you stranded. Okay, so be careful with people at this time with this energy here, and this is not the best time to go assuming with this energy. I do see, like, for some of you here, I feel like, you know, the internet is very deceiving at this time, so all is not what it seems with this energy here. So this could be like somebody like pretending that they live such a rich and fancy life when really they're broke. Okay, and they only do it so that they can sell you stuff online with this energy. So that's the only reason why they do it, and they pretend to be fake to sell you stuff. So just be careful with that. All is not what it seems with this energy. I do see success in love and career. I do see a friendship blossoming at this time with this energy here, or friendship could turn into a love relationship here with this energy as well. For some of you, this can be a time where you have a great level of self-respect for yourself. You could be delving into self-care and self-love during this time period with this energy. The Three of Coins talks of growth, spiritual growth, financial growth. I do see you happy on a financial level and in a spiritual level as well. The Seven of Cups, thoughts of future are coming up at this time. Be careful with that. All is not what it seems at this time with this energy. Okay, so I would be careful with banking on things with this energy. Don't go assuming. Okay, with this energy, ask questions. Ask the right questions at this time with this energy. Don't assume that other people are going to do things for you or provide for you, and that's the narrative that you're going to carry, because they're not. Okay, so make sure you're asking the right questions. And then it could be a situation with love relationships for my teens and my 20-year-olds, where it's like you think like, oh, you get a boyfriend or something like that, and you think that this person's going to support you and stuff like that, and they're like, dude, you need to go get a job. And it's like, what? And it's going to be like, you know, so you might get a reality check when it comes to like love relationships, or when it comes to this person, and the amount of how much they will not do nothing for you is going to come up. Okay, so just be aware of that. The Temperance card, you can be more about your sanity here with this energy as well. So I feel like that could be coming up. I feel like for some of you here, you could be owning land and property at this time, or you could be somebody could be giving you land or property at this time and making you you take care of it, or for some of you, you're going to get this land and property through a divorce or an inheritance with this energy. So I do feel like that's going to be coming up for some of you here as well. The Ace of Wands, I feel like this is a time where you're very innovative, you're very creative at this time. Some of you could be delving into your do-it-yourself projects at this time, and you can be very creative when it comes to that and creating new things with this energy. And I feel like, you can inspire other people to do the same thing, okay? For some of you here, I feel like this is a time where you could be inspired by the Travel Channel or by what you see on the YouTube. But remember, all is not what it seems. I feel like you're going to deceive yourself with this energy here. So don't think that whatever is going on in a different country, like for example Italy with the free houses and stuff like that, the problem with that, even though the houses are free, one is on earthquake ground, and then two, you need to put a lot of money into renovating a house, and then three, it's like a lot of problems. So make sure you do your research first before you go romanticizing a situation. Just because the grass looks green on one side of the earth, don't make it's not that green, okay? It is not that pretty, okay? It is fake as all coming yet, all right? So don't believe in those edits and those filters, okay? Because all is not what it seems. So if you're thinking, oh my God, I'm going to make a travel vlog and stuff like that, and you're thinking, oh, it's going to be so simple, oh, hail to the nay, nay. It is not going to be so simple, okay? The internet is deceiving. So some of you are believing like the internet is truth. It is not truth. That thing is filtered and edited in the greatest of lies, okay? So do not believe that with this energy, okay? But I do see you taking creative risk at this time with this energy, being open to new experiences and trying new things. The Wheel of Fortune card, expect the unexpected with this energy here. I do feel like this is a time of recognition and success for you with this energy, or turn of events happening for you career-wise with this energy as well, alrighty? The Ten of Swords, ooh, the poor should be rich and the rich shall be poor. So this is an energy here where you're going to be like going through it at this time for some of you here. Some of you, your financial situation, like I said, Hades and Corona is going direct, is going to be changing. For others of you, you're going to be dealing problems with weather, so call your homeowner's insurance and make sure that you're covered for things, or do your research about your homeowner's insurance and what it exactly covers, okay? Because it could be a situation like that. For others of you who have been broke and poor and whatever, your financial status or your money situation is about ready to change here for the better, okay? So that could be happening. The Four of Wands, I feel like for some of you here, I feel like you're sticking closer to home at this time with this energy here. So this could be like working home with this energy as well. I feel like for some of you here that you're dealing with a lot of fakery at home as well. You could be dealing with like a Leo energy, and this person is like either pretending, it's like keeping up with the Joneses kind of situation here. So it could be like that kind of situation going on where they're keeping up with the Joneses and they're trying to pretend to be some kind of way, or they're trying to pretend to be in some kind of happy relationship when all is not true. Somebody's being like super fake at this time with this energy and pretending like things are great and fabulous in their life when things are like not, okay? And somebody's giving the narrative like everything is cool and copacetic, okay? Somebody's really going through it and just like putting, like the Facebook picture of the happy family, and they're like the most dysfunctional people you've ever met. It's like that kind of situation happening at this time with this energy, okay? The Seven of Wands, I feel like certain things in your life can be a process with this energy. Some of you could be getting monetized on the social media this week with this energy. I see justice being served for you as well with this energy. The Five of Cups, shoulda, woulda, coulda, regrets. So this is a great time to take your creativity and kind of throw whatever energy or reactive self that you're going through at this time and throw it into something creative with this energy. So this is a great time to like create, and the best songs come when we are sad and stuff like that. So this is something to think about. The Five of Swords, restless energy. So you can be feeling restless this week with this energy, and you can be going through it at this time. And you guys been going through it, especially my male Sagittarius. You've been going through it during this time period. It hasn't been the easiest energy time for you. But I do feel like, this is a time of healing for you as well, or you need the women in your life to kind of nurture you with this energy like mother, and you need like healing from these relationships. So that I feel like that's what's going on for some of you here this week with this energy as well. Okay, I do see you trying to find your joy through or after emotional disappointments in your life with this energy as well. Alrighty, show your love and support. Make sure to like this video. I'm trying to grow my channel here as well. I'm going to be putting up the monthly horoscopes for the time being. So I got another job, so I'm just doing like weekly horoscopes and monthly horoscopes on here until my numbers get big, or I'm to a point where I don't need to do like readings anymore or get a job. Okay, so show your love and support. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. I am at 3,825 subscribers. I'm going to go on to Capricorn. So if you like this video, give it